Welcome back again, folks. So this doll E is the tech support advisor doll E, which was created by GPT, obviously, as I've said. This is a very, very good tool, and I've used this, and I can testify the fact this works like magic. So you've got an issue with your PC, your phone, iPhone, Mac, tab, anything, you can use this thing. Now, folks, you would ask me, but I can use GPT as well. Well, you can use GPT as well, but if you use Tech Support Advisor GPT, which is by ChatGPT, you can do a bunch of things that maybe GPT would or wouldn't support. And I'll show you all of that in the lecture that is about to come next. So I'll see you there. Welcome back again, folks. So here I have my Tech Support Advisor, which will help me all the way through. Okay, so let's put in the first question. So, folks, this is genuinely my problem, and I had a problem a couple of years ago where there was this tool called DaVinci Resolve. I don't know if you have heard of this tool, but this is an AI. No, it's a non-AI edit tool that was free and that has more features than Adobe and all of these pro tools. So I used it, but I couldn't figure that out completely, even after watching like several hundred, maybe tutorials on YouTube. So I said, hey, why not just ask this to tech support advisor? I'm no longer using those things because I have a bunch of really good edit tools, which I use for my courses and all of that. But I said, why not ask this if I've got the opportunity? So I said, DaVinci Resolve is tough for me. Make me understand that. Make me understand that. So folks, now my tech support advisor is going to explain me DaVinci Resolve, which is used for post-production. It's a very good tool, folks, because it's a really good tool, and that way it's free and open source. So now it explains me how the interface works, how the media works, cut page, edit page, fusion, color, this, that, blah, 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 blah. And then it explains me the basic workflow, how to import media or the videos, how to put visual effects, color, audio editing, grading, this, that, exporting, and all of that. Then it also gives me tips for beginners because it can judge from the question that I have no idea what I'm even talking about, and it's giving me a beautiful tips for beginners as well. Now, folks, what I can do is that I can actually folks, from here you can actually have a bunch of YouTube tutorials, as you will get that. You can put a YouTube link actually in this thing, and you can say, hey, what does this YouTuber said? Just explain me in 5 simple steps. And it will do that. That is how easy and simple it is. But I'll not do that. What I'll do that is that make a chart for me that has all the needed steps. So now it'll create a beautiful chart for me. And you can actually print this chart out from a printer and you can stick it on your wall and anything else. You see that? It's creating a chart for me. Within a few seconds, we'll have a crisp chart created by an AI, tech support advisor. And it has an error in analyzing, probably because, guys, the server load is a lot with ChatGPT right now and these GPTs in general. Here we have it. What is that? Oh, okay. So this is cool. We'll explain that later, but I'll say that we are having some problems with GPT right now because there is too much stuff or too much traffic that it is facing, and especially when I'm recording this, it's night in my country, so obviously it's daytime in US. So US is working on Dolly and the entire world is working on Dolly because it's daytime in that part of the world, the Western world, Europe and US. So what is that? It's a basic workflow in DaVinci: import media, assemble, refine, edit. Oh, it has put a good chart for the steps of what I should do first and then. So import, assemble, refine, add visual effects, color grading, audio editing, export the project in different steps, which is cool, which is quite cool. Now, folks, let me ask you another question. Okay, how should I remove chunk files from my PC and Mac in simple steps? Now, how would I remove junk files from my PC and Mac in really simple steps? And within 3 seconds, there you have it. Certainly, for Windows PC, it says open up disk cleanup, then file, then choose delete the file, and blah 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 blah. For temporary files, do this and that. And then uninstall unnecessary program, go to blah 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 blah. And this is quite cool. So folks, I'm actually going to try this thing if what it says actually works or not. Okay, let me try this thing. Let me go to, because I'm using a PC, so I'll go with the PC, Windows PC. So it said, okay, clear temporary files by Windows plus R, and then put temporary files and then enter. Okay, so Windows and R. Okay, there you have it, temporary files. Okay, so bunch of temporary, oh my goodness, bunch of temporary files. So I'll be like, I'll delete all of that. I'll take all of that. I'll delete that because it's no longer helping me. And folks, there you have it. There you have it. Look at that. I used this thing and literally look, there were hundreds and thousands of files and now it's like literally numbered. Look at that. This works. This actually works. Now, let me ask you this one more question before we wrap this thing up. Give me some hotkeys on Zoom meetings. So folks, I've always struggled with the Zoom meetings, not because the tech is very difficult or what, but because there are so many things to do. You have the background, you have this, that, then audio and video and all of that, and microphone, and I have several microphones, and you check which microphone is connected and all of that. So having hotkeys is really important. Hotkeys basically means pushing two keys and the thing happens without looking for settings and all of that into a thing. Now, okay, so for Zoom meeting, my goodness, this has given me so much things. For Zoom meetings, you can greatly enhance your experience by this. So Alt plus A, Alt plus M, Alt plus V, and blah, 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 blah. So if you know these hotkeys, you probably have a mastery over Zoom meetings. And it's given for Mac as well, because for Mac, in PC, we have this Alt button, but for Mac, you guys have this Command button. And it gave us, and this is fantastic. This is fantastic. One more question and we'll wrap this thing up. How to make sure your iPhone or Android screen or Android camera lens remains new like. So folks, this is another big problem, that when the phone gets old, whether it's a Mac or whether it's an iPhone or an Android, you see the lens specifically for Android. If you see that the lens will have a little issues, there'll be stains and this and that. That's not the issue, I think, with most iPhones. I don't use an iPhone, so I don't know about that. But for Android, I can tell you that is the thing, even if you're using Samsung. So now it gives us a bunch of steps to do that. It gives us a bunch of steps. Use protective case, clean regularly, blah 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 blah. Do this, that, and this, and follow these tips. So folks, this is a very good tech advisor. This is a really good thing you can use. Just use it. Ask it what you want to in terms of tech, and it'll tell you. It'll tell you this thing very, very quickly. And just follow the advice. Don't put in your private information, please. That was my request. So that was it from this one. I'll see you in the next one.